the case, but I know that's not true. It's more likely that you're going to die to a gun than you are to use it in self-defense.
That is significantly not true whatsoever.
There are literally more guns in the United States than people. And if the issue was that your average daily American is looking to murder someone and they're like, people talk about the Wild West. Well, we would have crazy gun deaths. I mean, we do, but it could be better, but it would be worse if the average American, literally, I mean, there's more guns than people in the United States.
Yeah, I know. I mean, most people, like myself, own more than one. So, everybody, it's that's just how it is.
There's still a minority of Americans that actually own the guns, and even less than that actually carry them around.
Yeah, well,
but the big issue, I think, is arguing that most of those defensive uses are actually assaults disguised as
I feel like
justifying. It's a bit of a dismissal.
You're not approaching that with charity, because at the end of the day, there's between 500,000 and 3 million defensive uses per year. The reason why it's vague is because someone brandishing their firearm when someone says I'm kill you or pulls a knife on someone. If you simply brandish your firearm, that's a defensive gun use. So that's why the number's so vague, because people aren't going to report to the police. This guy pulled a knife on me, and I
flashed him my gun on my belt to get him.
He ran away. They're not going to report that in the numbers. But at the end of the day, especially with what's going on in Oregon, and
you're saying that as an example, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And essentially, what's going on in Oregon, I just feel like it's pushing, as we've seen time and time again, you're pushing more and more people to guns. And I'm pro-gun. At the end of the day, buy a gun if you want to defend yourself. If you never use it, you never use it. But at the end of the day, it's just like it's so weird to me, because it's like, if you want people to be like, if you want less mass shooters to go out and commit mass shootings, you would show more defensive gun uses.
Well, I don't think that's the reason so many shootings happen at the places they do is because they're gun-free zones. Killers are not looking to kill people who can fight.
But what we saw was with constitutional carry, we saw that like one guy who's probably around like our age who, the law had just changed and he was able to, just carry a firearm whenever, and then he stopped a mass shooter. And we never talk about mass shootings that were stopped.
Well, so the reason is because
citizens.
I think realistically the Second Amendment is like a single voter issue that both sides profit off of greatly. There are people who feel very strongly about people being able to defend themselves and have guns, and that's a benefit to the right. And there are people who think that no one should have a gun, nobody ever, even the police, and that's a very strong vote for people on the left.
Well, it's what they believe.
Well, that's what they believe, but
ideally,
as long as you can keep people arguing about yay or nay, you never have to come to an actual solution.